Hi, I'm Ivan Tresoldi and I'm a cloud solution architect for Prisma Cloud at Palo Alto Networks. In this video, I want to show you how to secure your CI/CD pipeline introducing Prisma Cloud as a security control mechanism, shifting left to DevSecOps. Let's jump into the Prisma Cloud console and see this in action.
The first step is the checkout of the source code repository. We'll scan the code repository for vulnerabilities in the source code. We'll apply the policy as code in the platform. We'll do a container scan, an infrastructure as code scan. We'll deploy the application and we'll test the application launching runtime and web application API security attacks. Let's switch in my Jenkins and let's build my pipeline. Let's run the first build and let's see what happens. The pipeline has failed, checking the image git dependencies, so my source code repository for vulnerabilities. If I look at my GitHub repository under monitor vulnerabilities, I found out that I have a pom.xml file related to my application that contains a vulnerable package, and I can quickly show the severity, the packages, the CVE, the risk factor associated to this specific vulnerable package. Let's switch inside my VS Code and let comment out the vulnerability just for the sake of this demo. Do not try this in production, obviously. Let's do a refresh and we can see that the code repository is not more vulnerable. So let's rebuild my pipeline. Let's launch the build and let's wait to see if we pass this step. We passed the Git repository uh, source code check. We have applied security policy. We have downloaded the last version of twistcli, which is the tool that we use to scan for vulnerability and non-compliance. And we found vulnerabilities and non-compliances on the container image that we have scanned as a part of our pipeline. And in fact, we can see that we have a failed status and we have found several policy violations. So vulnerabilities found and also malware found inside our container image. So we have both vulnerabilities and non-compliances inside my container image. And this is based on policies we have set in the platform that enables us to fail the pipeline in case of high vulnerability found. That's the failure threshold for the vulnerability check, and fail on malware found, so setting to fail the specific control to check for malware inside the image. So we disable both the fail thresholds for compliance and vulnerability for the sake of this demo to speed up things. Let's rerun the build. We are now checking infrastructure as code before deploying the application. And we have deployed the application and applied runtime and web application and API security. Let's now switch again to the Prisma Cloud console. Here we are, we have our Evil Pet Clinic application deployed in the Evil namespace in my Kubernetes cluster. This is visible from inside the radar view in the platform, where all the details about our pods are recorded. Let's look at the Attack Explorer dashboard, where all our audits are recorded and mapped to the Mitre attack framework. For example, we have detected and prevented a code injection activity, a local file inclusion attack to our platform, a shell shock. We record all the details from the source to the details of the attack being made. We can show all the container audits, such as in this case an nmap, so port scanning launched from inside our container had been prevented by one of our rules. a DNS resolution of an unexpected or a denied FQDN. We can also categorize some alerts as incidents and show a specific view of the incident with all the details, and also a live forensic view with all the history of all activity, all events related to our container image. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.